Hello, everyone. Do you believe the following? Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Well, I certainly do. And let me explain to you why. But before I do so, I feel so passionate about it. I put it in the beginning of my book, Stop Depriving the World of You. No, I did not come up with this quote. The great Napoleon Hill is the one that stated this long ago. But his message is ageless. Why do I believe so passionately about this? Because I believe it is the beginning of transforming your mindset so you can get unstuck. And then you can stop depriving the world of you. I read this book at the suggestion of a friend of mine in the speaking world and a strategy coach, a fabulous one, Marilee Driscoll. I read the book and it changed my thinking. Not that I never believed in being positive or being able to see the world in a way that we have many chapters, as I always do, but it got me to think about the psychology of success, or as he puts it, I believe, the philosophy of success. I believe it's a book that everyone should be reading either in high school or early college. It can really help you believe in the possibilities, no matter your situation, no matter your age, no matter your race, religion, sexual identity, anything that you feel may be an obstacle going forward, that somebody might create an obstacle for you. No, I really believe with this kind of mindset, you can go forward and do things. There's so many stories I've read, and there's so many things I've seen, and I'll share a real quick one with you. It's in my book. No, it's not in my book. It's in one of my speeches. Many years ago, I saw a woman who had adopted a child that was very disabled. She had been abused horribly in all forms. A crime where the birth parents should have been probably arrested, but they weren't. They gave up their rights, and this lovely woman adopted this child. There was not much hope for this little girl. Testing was done on her at the time. Cognitively, they found her to be in the, excuse my language, this is mentally retardation from the 1980s. This is language of the 80s. Now they would say challenged. But she was very, very low, beneath what they consider the normal range of the IQ test. Physicality was so damaged, they thought she would be in the range of dwarfism. Again, I'm using language from the 1980s. These were professionals at a very major medical center, and they did thorough testing, and the prognosis obviously was poor. Not to this mother. She came in to see me for some supportive therapy, and she went on about how she got her daughter every single service she could, every resource, including one for herself. She never looked at that child as damaged. She looked at her with love. And this child had many challenges behaviorally that might put somebody else off. The mother's zest and energy to never give up on her was so powerful that something changed several months later. Testing was redone again. Cognitively, lower average range. Physicality, within normal limits, very small in stature, as you all know how tall I am if you watch me. That's not too bad. But the point is, she was going to have a more normal development, if you will, and at least a chance to have a better try in life. I don't know whatever happened to that little girl or that mother. This is many years ago. I have no doubt she had challenges. But without the mother's belief in her child, none of this would have happened. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I'm not talking magical thinking. I'm not talking like someone like me can just dream and be 6 feet. I don't really want to anyway as a woman, but bless those women that are. They could probably be models. The point is that you can't change certain things, but you can get your mind to, and you can get to think differently. And if you think positively, it makes all the difference in the world, and you keep at it. And I want to remind everyone, I put the fabulous Ian McNeil's posts on my timeline because she is the Napoleon Hill extraordinaire. Yesterday, I called her the food extraordinaire. That's Barbara Barron's role, but maybe Ian is also. But thanks to Ian McNeil for keeping Dr. Hill's life alive, his message alive. And I'll tell you more about how Napoleon Hill didn't change the course of my life totally, but he changed some things that brought me to write my own book, I'll share that another time. But again, besides Ian McNeil, I want to send out the fabulous Barbara Barron. She's just amazing. I want to shout out to Susan Gingras Fitzwell, my fellow New Englander, who also posts many great videos. Lois Creamer. She is an amazing woman that helps people know how to sell their speeches. And she wrote 2 books along with Kathy Fryak. I'm saying her name wrong, I'm sure. But a shout out to all of them, as well as the amazing, fabulous Gina Carr, who has created this community. And I want to also mention Jane Herron, who said the same thing. We're not even competing with each other. We're cheering each other on. So here's to everyone. This was day 23 of my video challenge. And I remind you, when you have questions, can you do it? Think about the great Napoleon Hill's quote, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Have a lovely day. That's fuel for thought, isn't it? And bye for now.